games.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome to 2K Sports. I'm your host, Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is here, and so is the Big Diesel, Shaquille O'Neal. Tonight, we'll be watching the Houston Rockets playing against the Indiana Pacers. For Indiana, they want to come out of the gate strong tonight. We've heard them talk about establishing the upper hand right away, not sitting back and playing it safe in the early stages. And tonight, two top-tier centers going toe-to-toe. Obviously, the center position has become more multi-dimensional than ever. Shaq, give us your thoughts on how your position has evolved.
Well, the new defensive rules make it harder to post up. Versatility has never been more important for centers. Starting to play small ball, you need to get a little more versatile and show them that, hey, Akeem is not gone.
Do you think you could survive in the league in this day and age?
Oh, yes. Yes,
wow,
yes.
What a question.
Yes,
I
yes.
can't believe he even asked you that.
I can't believe he answered it.
I think you come off the bench now.
Yeah, you could be a great sixth man.
Oh!
Whoa!
Okay, you could start.
Shaq don't do bench.
Okay. Defensively, centers just have to guard, and Shaq could guard.
Play guard.
Hello, basketball fans. You've got it on 2K Sports as we get set to bring you an exciting NBA basketball game. This is Kevin Harlan, joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. We'll see the Indiana Pacers facing the Houston Rockets.
It's been a nice clean game, huh?
So Indiana wins the tip. Let's check out Indiana's starting lineup. We've got Jermaine O'Neal. Artest is out there with Jackson. Then it's Paul George. And it's Smits in at the center position. Artest, good.
Yeah, nice little way to take the early lead. I see the effort, already pushing the action, trying to establish a presence.
Now here is Yao. Picked by Yao. McGrady kicks to Drexler. 5 to shoot. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
A guy who converts well at the rim, you like to see the aggression there.
You really like him setting the tone early. Physical, challenging guys to stop him.
Now here's Jackson. Back to Artest. From deep, George. It's rebounded by Houston.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
Here's Drexler. And the officials call a traveling violation. On defense, Houston. Jackson kicks to George. To the middle, here's O'Neal. Good D by Olajuwon.
That's one of his shots in his arsenal, but it was terrific rim protection.
Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I did catch up with Indiana's head coach. This is the first meeting of the season between these teams, and he stressed to his guys the need to rely on their instincts at the offensive end. He said, we do a good job of finding soft spots in defenses without forcing things. If we keep doing that, we'll be in good shape. We'll see if they can keep that up tonight, Kevin. Back to you.
Thanks a lot, David. Their focus is going to be on good shot selection here early, guys.
And it's going to take a team effort. They can't have guys going solo and getting themselves into tough one-on-one situations.
It wouldn't hurt to focus on their low post game. It doesn't get any more high percentage than those easy looks in tight.
And that one falls for Olajuwon. And Olajuwon drops them both. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Screen by O'Neal. Jackson dishes to O'Neal. From about 16, that one good for 2.
And that had to be a defensive mix-up. They know he can hit from that spot.
Yeah, a big miscommunication early. They allow his first points of the day.
And here's Harden for 3. Pacers with the rebound. George up top. Drexler defending.
And that's a surprise. He's usually deadly from mid-range.
Harden against Jackson. And the basket by Harden. Harden's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
Pass to Smits. Indiana moving the ball around. Tries from 16, and he drops that one in. O'Neal's got his second basket of the night.
And defensively, this is a nightmare. He's already on a roll.
Well, obviously, this was the strategy coming in. Feed him the rock and let him go to work.
Just great at getting after it defensively, forcing guys into tough shots.
Yeah, to be successful, you've got to protect the paint. He rises to that challenge.
Houston in the lead. Harden the pass to Yao. The dish to McGrady. Clock at 6. 13 feet away. That one falls. His second basket of the game. He's now 2 for 3.
This is why you like to get him touches. He makes things happen.
Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Outside, George. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
That's his second foul of the first quarter, and they may want to sit him for a while to avoid number 3.
McGinnis, he's checked in for Jermaine O'Neal. Rockets leading by 3. Harden kicks to Yao. Drexler outside. And it's sent back by George. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Pacers trail by 3. Jackson with it. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Keeps it alive. Tries yet again. And he's fouled on the shot. One free throw coming up.
His hard work on the backboard really just has given them more opportunities to score.
Indiana shooting their first foul shot of the night. That's good for McGinnis. Now here is McGrady. Picked by Yao. From deep, Drexler. The Rockets with another miss. Drexler's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Drexler against George. Kicks to Jackson. Here's the screen. Now the pass to McGinnis. Shoots over Olajuwon. McGinnis' shot is off. Harden outside. Fires from the line. And it's wide right. It's off the rim. Hard test with the ball. And it's Harden picking him up. Teardrop shot. The Rockets pull it in.
He's hit a rough patch this quarter. He's trying to shoot his way out of it, though.
And that one's good. McGrady.
And this is the value of letting the play develop. You find the weakness in the defense.
Jackson kicks to Artest. Outside Jackson. The teardrop falls in.
The beauty of the teardrop, very difficult to really contest.
Harden against Jackson. Fires from the wing. Harden, no good. They could retake the lead after trailing for a while.
Nice work to hang around and just give yourself a chance. Put yourself in position.
Now here's Jackson. Passes to McGinnis. A floater. The Rockets pull it in. HOU's got his third rebound tonight. And here's Harden. McGrady outside. Great tee that time from Artest. George against Drexler. Now Jackson. There's the pick. The shot by George, wide open from beyond the arc, and then some. George has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
HOU kicks to Drexler. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Drexler's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. Here's Indiana. Here's Jackson. George sets a screen for Jackson. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And just showing you his determination despite the size difference.
And he makes the little adjustment just as he goes to lay it in.
Now here's HOU. On the wing, Harden. And fouled on the shot, so the bucket counts and a chance for one more here.
And when he gets in his head that he's going to get to the basket, very little you can do defensively.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
One shot.
Free throw good, James Harden. Indiana trailing here. Outside Rose. Pass to McGinnis. Here's Person. Some nice passing here by Indiana. Just 5 to shoot. Hibbert kicks to Rose. And Indiana, another 3.
If the defense is going to keep giving him those shots, you know he has the confidence to knock them down.
Harden outside. It's Sampson top of the key. Pass to Maxwell. It's Sampson top of the key. Harden outside. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Jackson against Murphy. Outside Jackson, and the pass to McGinnis. Over Hayes, and he overshot that one, missing.
Obviously, this has been a tough quarter for him, but he's still trying to keep a positive mindset.
With the fadeaway. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Buckets, but he should have just gone straight up with it instead of trying to fade away.
Pass to Person. Hibbert in the high post. Hibbert with a screen for Rose. And there's a whistle that's going to go on James Harden. That is his first foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Both teams will make substitutions. Jackson dishes to Rose. Sampson pulls it in. And here are the Rockets. Murphy passes to Maxwell. Here's Mobley. From deep. David West grabs the miss.
Yeah, and even with his range, that one might be asking a little too much.
Well, the truth is, he probably makes this shot a little more often than he should, so it's hard to resist.
Jackson kicks it to West. Over Hayes. And the shot no good, a bit short.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
Pass to Maxwell. Murphy inside, guarded by Jackson. West up on top. And there's the feed to Rose. Hibbert in the high post. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. For Indiana, they have shot just one free throw earlier. 1 for 1 in the game. The first one falls. And he makes both free throws. So here's Murphy. Pass to Mobley. Dishes it to Sampson. Here's Maxwell, covered by Hibbert. Maxwell kicks to Murphy. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Mobley. Goes back up. With the clock winding down. The shot no good. West with some nice D.
Yeah, they got that one, but early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight. The free throw drops for Jackson. No good on the second free throw. Rockets trailed by 3. Here's Mobley. He's covered by Rose. There's the pick. Here's Maxwell. Not going to go that time. And Indiana will come the other way. Jackson dishes to Hibbert. Here's Person. He's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Here's West. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
Using his height advantage, he gets a clean look from the mid-range.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Sampson. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Rob Sampson. 2 shots.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Move shots.
First free throw is good. Thorpe, he checked in for Hayes. Williams, he's checked in for Indiana. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Rose passes to Jackson. Back to Rose. Picked by West. A floater. The Rockets pull it in.
Yeah, blown opportunity after the two-man game creates a terrific look.
That's how it's drawn up. That is, everything but the finish.
And so the first quarter is in the books. Indiana out in front. They're up by 4. And don't go away. We'll be back with the action for the start of the second quarter in just a moment. The first quarter is in the books. Second about ready to get underway. And when you consider how the Pacers are doing, guys, what do you think?
I mean, through one, you have to like the effort, especially on that defensive end.
There are several ways, as you know, to take control of a game. Getting stops is one of them.
Rockets trail by 4. They've got Maxwell. He's out there with Thorpe, and it's Mobley in at the 2-guard spot. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's the screen. Shot clock at 6. Here's Maxwell. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Maxwell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Rockets. Jackson kicks it to West. Outside Williams. The fader. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Schrempf's got his first bucket of the night. The pass to Mobley. Houston moving the ball around. Smith kicks to Sampson. Back to Smith. Houston needs to get a shot up. And here's Maxwell from beyond the arc. Count it, and the Pacer lead has been cut down to just 2 points with the bucket from Sampson.
Defensively, you cause the miss, but then you have to corral it.
You know, there is nothing more frustrating than that. Giving up points on a possession, you won.
Back to Rose. He kicks it to West. It's rebounded by Houston. Sampson's got 4 rebounds in this game. Smith outside. Here's Thorpe. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game for him. Schrempf with the steal. And up the court come the Pacers on the break. Hammers it down off the coast-to-coast break.
And guys, that's a big swing right there. I mean, taking the steal and then turning it into 2 easy points on the dunk.
No telling how important that sequence could turn out to be.
No doubt that could be a gigantic swing in momentum given how that sequence developed.
Feeds it to Sampson. And the officials call a traveling violation. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Indiana leading by 4. Jackson kicks to Schrempf. Screen by O'Neal. Schrempf with it. And Drexler picking him up. Here's O'Neal. Ball's knocked loose. Smith against Jackson. Passes it to Francis. They set the pick. lays it up off the glass.
Absolutely fearless. I mean, a nice subtle adjustment there going up against Wynn.
Well, this is where he shows both skill and body control along with the attack mindset.
Jackson down low. He's against Smith. And the basket by Jackson.
Just good aggressive drive from him that time. Found a hole in the D and went straight to the rim.
Down low, here's Drexler. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Drexler's got 7 points.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
Williams kicks to O'Neal. He feeds it to Schrempf. Over Drexler. No good from Schrempf.
I mean, the mid-range jump shot, a lot of guys have a hard time knocking it down.
Nice shot by Smith.
It's easy to tell that he is most comfortable pulling up from that area on the floor.
And so it's Indiana with it. Jackson kicks to Rose. Thorpe against O'Neal. Jackson in the corner. They set the screen. Just 5 on the clock. It's blocked. And it's Houston on the break. Here's Drexler. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
His shooting has been outstanding here. Definitely one of the reasons they're up in this game.
Outside Rose. He dishes it to Schrempf. Rose passes to O'Neal. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Pacers have only 1 missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them. That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Houston in the lead. Pick by Yao. McGrady against Artest. The fadeaway. The shot by McGrady, no good.
And that was an easy one there. Just a missed opportunity.
If you give it to him, he'll take that shot every time down the floor. I'm sure he's kicking himself.
It's rebounded by Indiana. Smits has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's Schrempf. The shot's good on the assist by George. Schrempf's got 7 points for the quarter.
It's amazing. He is on fire here in the second period after going scoreless in the first.
With the teardrop, and so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Houston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
At the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good. He doesn't get the second one. Indiana leading. The dish to George. From deep. Rebound by Drexler. George has gone 1 of 4 so far. Another miss by Houston. There's a good screen. And he sinks the shot coming off the strong pick. George has got 5 points so far.
How about the screen that frees him up, though, for the jumper?
Picked by Olajuwon. Francis passes to Olajuwon. That shot is off. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Indiana leading by 3. George dishes to O'Neal. Here's our test, and that one's on target from the wing. Drexler with it. 9 points in the game so far. Basket good. Drexler's got 6 in the quarter. It's a close game here in Houston. Now, here is our test. Outside, George. Fires the 3. But they get it back. There's a screen from deep. George missing again.
Rough start to this game. Hits 1 bucket in the first and nothing here in the second.
McGrady. And fouled as he went up to the dunk. Good aggressive move, and he'll shoot 2. They get Jermaine O'Neal.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
For Houston, they have missed 2 free throws in the game, going 5 for 7.
Shooting 2.
And that one misses. Houston making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. Davis is checked in for the Pacers. Person comes in for Schrempf. And the second free throw, good. And here's George. 5 points in the game. Pass to Smits. Davis sets a screen. Davis with a screen on Drexler. Person kicks to Davis. Olajuwon with the block. McGrady with the ball. Picked up by Artest. Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession.
Has his man, just misses with the pass. Not sure what happened on that play.
And so it's Indiana with it. Kicks to George. Davis sets a screen. Back to Artest. Outside for George. 5 on the clock. Davis with a screen on Olajuwon. George. Olajuwon with the block. Rockets trail. And Murphy kicks to Drexler. Pulls up on the wing. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Artest the pass to Person. To the middle. Here's Davis. The putback. Great positioning on the putback. And the Pacers lead by 4.
Hard work and soft hands, guys. That's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip-in. Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
You know, he had a hot start to this game. He's only gotten hotter. We'll see if the defense makes an adjustment.
For Houston, they have gone 6 of 9 at the line. Hayes, he's checked in for Houston. And Indiana with a change here, too. McGinnis is checked in.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
The free throw drops for Drexler. Now George. He's got 5 outside Artest. Pass to Person. Davis sets a screen. Person, the pass to McGinnis. Over Hayes. McGinnis' shot is off. McGinnis has gotten just 1 of 6 shots to fall here. McGrady. Here's Hayes. And that misses. That would have put him up.
Woo, that's the one when you watch the film back, he's going to cringe. He couldn't ask for a better opportunity.
The 3 from George. Olajuwon grabs the miss. Olajuwon's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The Rockets again can't hit.
Yeah, another missed opportunity, and you can just see the frustration.
He wants to help his team, but when you're in position to finish, it's hard to turn that down.
Outside Artest. With a step back. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Rockets. Drexler outside. Picked by Olajuwon. Drexler dishes to Olajuwon. McGrady outside. Drops in the tray. McGrady's got his second bucket tonight.
Hitting only 1 of 5 this quarter. He's in a little bit of a slump, but it looks like he's trying to shoot his way out of it.
The pass to Person. There's a screen. Lets a floater go. It's good on the putback. Davis has got it all tied up now for Indiana.
Oh, what terrific hustle. He's got a nose for the rebound.
Craig, he's ferocious when the ball goes up. Pulls it up. Drops one in from the wing. Olajuwon's got 5 points so far. And so it's Indiana with it. And George kicks to Artest. Back to George. From past the arc, drills the three-pointer. George has got 5 points in the quarter. Guys, what a wild first half this has been.
Wow, back and forth start, that's for sure.
Hayes with the screen for McGrady. For the 3. It's rebounded by Person. McGrady's gone 1 of 4 from distance. Here's Person. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. It's George on the wing. He's guarded by Murphy. The shot by George, no good.
You can see the frustration. They hold the lead, but he wants to be able to contribute.
The feed to Drexler. It's rebounded by Indiana. Artest with the ball. From the arc. And Indiana, another 3.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that has been very close so far. Pacers lead by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
We so hope you enjoyed our first half. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. This is the halftime report. For the Pacers, the first quarter was pretty even. They never trailed by more than 3 points, and it was neck and neck the entire period. The second quarter was dead even in terms of their scoring output from both teams, and they still find themselves in a good position at the half. And Kenny, what'd you think about what we saw from Indiana?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
And Shaq, let's get your input on the Rockets.
Well, if you can't shoot the ball, you might want to stop chucking it up. They keep trying the 3, but it's not going down. They're relying too much on the 3 ball. Way too much. It's good when it's falling for you, but when it's not, you have to try something else.
So that'll do it for now as we send you courtside with Kevin Harlan and the rest of the 2K crew for the start of the second half.
Welcome back, everyone. The sign says, "We love Houston." I think it speaks for all of us. Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. It's been a clinic so far from Clyde Drexler.
And I just love how aggressive he is. Usually tries to work for the best shot that he can.
And that really tests the defense. It's hard to take the right angle on him to contest the shot.
Rockets trail by 4. On the court right now for the Pacers. Jackson is out there with Artest. Then it's Paul George. Then it's McGinnis. And it's Smits in at center. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Yeah, the defender all over him.
For Houston, they have made 7 free throws and missed 3 in this game.
Yao Ming at the line for 2.
And that one falls for Yao. O'Neal's check in for Indiana. He hits both from the stripe.
That's a huge advantage, having a big guy who can shoot free throws like this.
Jackson kicks to Artest. Jackson against Harden. And here's George for 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. George has got the lead up to 5 now for the Pacers. Now here is McGrady. Yao with a screen on Artest. And that one's good. McGrady.
And that's how you want to come out of the locker room. He is fired up.
Yes, in the first minute or so, you knock down a couple of shots, you are in rhythm.
There's the pick. McGrady against Artest. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Clock at 4 for the 3. And it's Artest missing. Rockets trail by 3. Dishes it to McGrady. Drexler against George. And good that time.
And when he gets the ball that deep, not much you can do to stop him.
He knows what he's good at. Gets the position he wants, then with the tools to finish.
Outside Jackson. It's stolen by McGrady. One-on-one here. Here's Drexler. And finished off by Drexler. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
That was a great angle we just saw, courtesy of Under Armour. Another Unleash Chaos moment. There's the screen. Here's Artest. And the rebound goes to the Rockets. Olajuwon's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, covered by Artest.
After hitting 3 straight, they finally missed one. But you can see the rhythm coming out of the half.
And George gets it to go.
12 straight points off of 3-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
McGrady kicks to Drexler over George, and there's Clyde Drexler on the assist by McGrady. Drexler's got the game tied up here for the Rockets. And so it's Indiana with it. Outside, George passes it to Smits. He kicks it to O'Neal. Pulls up on the elbow. Count that one. O'Neal's got his third bucket of the night. O'Neal's gotten 3 of his 4 shots to fall, hitting 75%. Harden kicks to McGrady. From the line, and no good that time. So Indiana will take it the other way. Feeds it to George. The offensive rebound.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
He is just hitting the backboard every chance he gets. He is feasting for rebounds out there.
Harden the pass to Yao. McGrady kicks to Drexler. 6 to shoot. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. For Houston, they have been shooting right around 75% at the line. 9 of 12 so far.
2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Indiana making some changes. West is checked in for O'Neal. Schrempf comes in for George. And it's Rose in for Ron Artest. Both free throws good from Drexler. And here's Jackson. 7 points in the game. He feeds it to Schrempf. Outside Rose to the inside. Here's Smits. Yao with the block. Jackson against Harden. Over Jackson. Yao. And the officials call over the back. A little too aggressive there.
Yeah, a little too physical on that play. Tries to climb over the top of him and gets whistled for it.
A real easy call. I know you want to attack the glass, generate second chance opportunities, but you also have to pick your spots.
Maxwell is checked in for Houston. The Pacers also with a sub. Hibbert's checked in.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Pacers trail by 3. Schrempf a screen on Harden. Jackson dishes to Schrempf. Count the basket. Schrempf's got 9.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded out game.
Yao with a screen on Jackson. Harden kicks to Yao. They set the pick. Here's Maxwell. David West grabs the miss.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. For Indiana, they have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. The Rockets making a switch here. Sampson's checked in. The Pacers also with a sub. Ron Artest is checked in for Rose. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time.
Very surprised he couldn't capitalize on those shots. You don't see that often.
Plenty of daylight on that shot. Mobley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Bad communication defensively. This is the last guy you want to leave open from there.
There's the dish to Artest. Picked by West. Outside Artest. And the foul goes on Roy Hibbert. That's his first foul. Smith checked in for James Harden. And it's Houston's ball. They're on a 16-7 run. Maxwell kicks to Sampson. Smith in the post, guarded by Jackson. Here's Mobley. Offensive rebound. Nice work on the board. It's paying off at the basket. Sampson's got 5.
I'll tell you, there's no quit in him when it comes to the offensive glass.
Outside Artest. Here's West. Hits the jump hook. West has got his second bucket tonight. And so here is Houston. 4-point game. Pass to Mobley. Here's Maxwell. Battles through traffic and lays it in. Maxwell's got the lead up to 6 now for the Rockets.
Well, you love the fearless, aggressive attitude. Doesn't let size matter.
The minute you back down, everyone can sense it. Then you're in trouble.
Outside Jackson. It's taken away by Smith. And here comes Smith leading the fast break. It's blocked, and they'll keep possession. Jackson against Smith. Out to the right wing. Hibbert kicks it to West, and that one drops for him. West has got 4 points this quarter.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Pass to Maxwell. Smith right side. The pass to Maxwell. 5 on the clock. Here's Mobley. Great D that time from Artest.
I'll tell you what, his shot's off, but the rest of the team is on. That's why they're still winning.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here. This is his first free throw of the game.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first.
They aren't making anything at the line today. This is a team that struggles at the line.
Both teams will make substitutions. And he's good on the second. Houston leading by 3. Passes it to Francis. He dishes it to Hayes. They set the pick. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Pacers trail by 3. Now Jackson. He's got 7. Here's McGinnis. Kicks to Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Clearly a foul.
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Williams. And both free throws good for Williams. Houston in the lead. Smith outside. Now the feed to Hayes. Here's Mobley. Dishes to Sampson. Smith outside. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Indiana. Here's Person. Artest left side. He's made one and missed one so far in the game.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
No good on that one. Houston making a switch here. Murphy's checked in. And it's tied up with that one.
He is definitely disappointed. He couldn't put his team up in front, but at least he knotted this one up.
Smith outside. It's Hayes, top of the key. Here's Francis, covered by Artest, and he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And the Pacers with possession here. Trailing by 2. Pass to Person. Artest up top. Pass to McGinnis. Shot clock at 6. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. McGinnis has got the game tied up here for Indiana.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
It's Sampson top of the key. The pass to Francis. Jackson against Murphy. Over Jackson. Murphy can't hit.
See, that's a solid effort on the defensive glass. You need guys who are willing to work, willing to get their hands dirty inside.
Here's Artest. An easy layup after coming off the pick. Artest's got 8.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
Murphy against Jackson. And Murphy kicks to Hayes. Here's Sampson. He's got 5, and he comes up with the deuce. He has 7.
And he's stroking it well, but he just hasn't shown the aggressiveness that they need out of him. Probably in front by more if he was taking more shots.
Here's McGinnis, covered by Hayes. The shot's good from McGinnis.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Screen by Smith. There's a screen. Murphy passes to Sampson. Here's Francis. He's guarded by Williams. Buries the long-range jumper. And the Rockets lead by 1. And not even 3/4 out of the way. So many lead changes.
The fans, guys, are getting their money's worth. Heck, I should have paid to watch this one. It's been a nail-biter.
Jackson against Murphy. Outside Jackson. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Feeds to Murphy. Screen by Smith. Murphy dishes to Sampson. Williams with the steal.
And when you can hold for the last possession, that's what you want to try and do.
Patience and execution. You need both here. We'll see what they run.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
Murphy with the ball. The tray. And as it goes out of bounds, Houston able to keep the ball. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Indiana out in front, up by 3. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. All right, we welcome you back to what's been a hard-fought battle. Fourth quarter should be good. Indiana leading by 3. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So on the floor for Houston, they've got Tracy McGrady. Olajuwon is out there with Drexler. Then there's HOU, and it's Murphy in at the point guard. He kicks it to Olajuwon. HOU with a screen on O'Neal. Jackson against Murphy. Picked by HOU. 5 to shoot. Here's Olajuwon, and it's Smith with the rebound. Smith has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Person kicks to Jackson. O'Neal a screen on Murphy. Passes it to Smith. Here's Person. He feeds it to O'Neal. Releases from 15, and the shot goes in. O'Neal's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for Indiana. Rockets trail by 5. Just over a minute played here in the fourth. On the wing, Tracy McGrady, defended by George. Drexler against Person. From the wing, Drexler, no good. Indiana leading by 5. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. George against McGrady. They set the screen. Goes up on the wing, and again it's Indiana.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Picked by HOU. Off the screen. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in.
And he has the chops for this, raising the intensity when it matters most.
You see why his number's being called dangerous score down the stretch.
Outside, George from the arc. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time. 19 points for George. Rockets trail by 8. Picked by Yao, and Murphy kicks to McGrady. Yao with a screen on George. McGrady passes to Yao.
And how about the offensive rebound with a little extra punch on the putback?
You're right, Greg. As they look to trim the deficit, could we see them send a few more bodies to the boards from here on out? Maybe, just maybe. Jackson dishes to George. Back to Jackson. James Harden, he's checked in for Houston. Ron Artest is checked in for the Pacers. Now here's Jackson. Here's O'Neal. Here's Smits. No good on that one. Good D by Olajuwon. Harden kicks to McGrady. Not wasting any time and taking the shot and knocking it down. And now it's just a 4-point Pacer lead. O'Neal a screen on Harden. Outside, George. Here's O'Neal. And that one goes long.
And this is a guy that can get you stops. Aggressive on the defensive end.
Also doing a good job of tracking the ball, contesting the mid-range jumper as well. That evened things out. He had a 3 early in the first half, now gets 1 in the second.
Jackson passes to Artest. Out of bounds. Houston takes possession. And it's Houston's ball. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter. McGrady dishes to Yao. Here's Harden on the wing. And another 3 for Houston. Boy, right down to the wire here. Still anyone's ball game.
Yeah, and after all the energy both sides have expended, both teams still hungry for the win.
Jackson passes to Smits. They set the pick. It's George on the wing. Over Drexler. And that one's good. George has got 7 points here in this quarter. And the Rockets with possession here. Harden outside. Steps back and fires. Good for another field goal. Number 5 in the night. 5 for 10 shooting.
Now that was pretty. A beautiful move to set up that jump shot.
George against Drexler. Artest. The shot's good on the assist by George. And that's now 11 points for Ron Artest.
Now we can say it. He's a completely different shooter this half. Much more confidence, much more success.
And it's Houston with another.
Big shot. As soon as he got an opening, boy, did he let it fly.
He doesn't need a second invitation. If the D's going to give him that much room, he'll jump at the chance to take the hero shot.
Here's the screen, and they call an illegal screen here.
And there it is on a night when he's been so efficient handling the basketball. That's his first real mistake.
Houston in the lead. Harden kicks to Drexler. Over George. Drexler, no good. Jackson against McGrady. And here's Jackson. The dish now to George. Over Drexler. And the shot falls short this time. On offense, here are the Rockets. Olajuwon with a screen on George. Harden dishes to Olajuwon. Over O'Neal. And Olajuwon with the basket on the assist from Harden. And the Rockets lead by 3. Now George. There's a good screen. Here's Artest. Offensive rebound.
And tonight, he just hasn't been efficient offensively. That's a big reason why they're behind.
McGrady kicks to Harden. Shoots from 12. HOU, no good.
Wow, he had it at point-blank range, but the defense was all over him.
Here's George. And it comes off the front of the rim. Rockets leading by 3. Harden with it. Fires from deep. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
I mean, defensively, you have to close out harder than that.
And it's the Pacers with the ball. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kicks it to George. Over Drexler. George missing again. Harden against Jackson. Here's McGrady. And a miss there on the triple.
He just can't get it cranked up from beyond the arc. No threes in this half after just hitting one in the first.
Smith's good.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Harden the pass to McGrady. It's good. The assist that time from Harden. Harden's got 5 assists tonight.
And that's why it's so important to really be a good screening team. You get a lot of open looks from it.
Indiana moving it around. O'Neal. And so he earns a trip to the line. Official saw the contact and he'll shoot 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from O'Neal. And so he makes both from the line. Rockets leading by 5. Here's McGrady. Can he keep it going? It's rebounded by Indiana. O'Neal's got 6 rebounds here tonight. A floater. And it's Artest missing.
And forcing the miss there. He just knows how to pressure you defensively.
And also protecting the rim at all costs. I love the anticipation to affect the shot.
Again, the miss by Harden. Pacers trail by 5. Outside, George. Inside. HOU with the block. Now, here is McGrady. Looks for HOU, gets it to him. A second chance effort. Out of bounds. Indiana takes possession. Here's Jackson. Outside Artest. He dishes it to George. There's a screen. The feed to O'Neal. 4 on the shot clock. It's good. O'Neal's got 6 here in this quarter. Houston leading by 3. And here's Harden. Shot, high post. O'Neal with the rebound. O'Neal's got 7 rebounds in the game. Jackson dishes to George. It's rebounded by Houston. Drexler outside. To the paint. Here's HOU on the money from 12 feet away. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 13 rebounds. Jackson kicks to George. Dishes to O'Neal. Tries yet again. Elijah Wan with the block. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Pick by HOU. Harden kicks to Drexler. Here's the floater, and that's 2 points on the layup. Now it's a 7-point Houston lead.
Yeah, going to the floater right there. That was pretty.
George against Drexler. Artest the pass to O'Neal. Shot on the wing. Misses off the left iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Harden dishes to HOU. There's the pick. Harden with it. Guarded now by Jackson. Harden kicks to HOU. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. And the Rockets lead by 9.
And how much longer are they going to keep that foot on the accelerator?
Clyde Drexler.
And it's been a ridiculous performance in the best sense possible. I mean, everything about his game has been working. And no matter what they've thrown at him, he's had the answer.
The better he played, the more these fans got revved up. And that continued to play out over the course of his amazing performance. Houston, a whole new 5 on the floor. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Jackson passes to Schrempf. Feeds to Hibbert. Over Thorpe. Hibbert gets the bucket.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
They're this close to putting it away.
Yeah, they don't need to do anything special. Just take time off the clock.
Pass to Thorpe. Schrempf against Maxwell. With the teardrop, and the layup is good. Maxwell's got the lead back up to 9 now for Houston. And the Pacers call time here. They trail by 9. 17 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. What do you think, guys?
And this is what happens when you dig yourself a hole. It's hard to climb out of.
You know, this part of the game, focus on good execution. The rest will take care of itself.
.17 seconds left in the game.
I love the technique he uses, leveraging his position down low, then just using sheer size to snatch the rebound.
Here's Francis. So we see the Rockets get the win here. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
That concludes the first game of the NBA season. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.